Hey friends, this is John for Cartridge Gamers here. Today I'm joined with Carmine.
What's up, guys?
Today we are going to review the latest episode of Dragonball Super. Today's episode was episode 74. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you have anything to add, please add a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Alright guys, so today's episode was 74. And once again, another filler episode with Great Saiyaman, once again.
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
It was alright. It wasn't the big moment that I was hoping for Gohan.
Right.
I mean, you got some action, which was nice. You got somewhat of a plot.
Somewhat of a plot.
You had an evil.
Yeah, okay.
That was a threat.
Well,
for the most part.
Yeah, I'm in my mind. I'm always gonna be like, how at this point in time, but okay.
Yeah. It was interesting to see too that like Jaku went to Gohan. It was like, oh no, you can't tell anybody. You can't tell Goku or anything like that to try and keep it like an isolated Gohan story.
Well, to me, the stupidest thing too was Gohan's first reaction was, I'm gonna go tell my dad.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And he even says it too. And there's a couple moments where. He's like, hey, I'm, Goku's disappointing son or something like that. I'm like, just take jabs at yourself, why don't you?
Yeah, right? Finish
what else did Jaku do, too? He said something along the lines like, what was it? It was something along the lines of like, oh, I can't believe anybody would like this guy, or I can't remember what it was, but it was like another shot at Gohan.
Right. Yeah, he was so, I feel like, honestly, deep down, it was like, Jacko was the Gohan fans or like whatever. I guess because I imagine the company is getting a lot of crap for Gohan. Yeah, so I think this was kind of like some sort of fourth wall type of thing where Jacko's kind of the audience. Yeah. Kind of throwing jabs at Gohan. Yeah. Which, well, good. Yeah. But I feel like this episode, the biggest like blow for fans was the way they had Videl, or portrayed Videl. Yeah. I mean, you have the actor taken over by the creature, and he's big and strong, whatever. He just knocks out Gohan for, I don't know how, but he did. Yeah. And then he caught him by surprise. Yes, very much surprised. Gohan was not expecting.
And that's what I'm sticking to.
Yes, me too. So, anywho. So, Pan's in trouble, like Pan's in danger. Now, all they had Videl do was just like hover over Pan and be like, no, instead of being like her Dragon Ball Z days when we first saw her. Like, she was a crime fighter. Yeah. She was basically a superhero when we first see her, and now she's just like, no. Yeah. And it's like, why? She should be able to like kick some ass. She could probably kick Gohan's ass at this point. Yeah. But to me, that was the biggest disservice towards Videl and the fans.
She's taking a back seat at this point.
I know. I mean, the way her character is designed as well is kind of very...
Yeah, it's not the same as it was.
Susie Homemaker sort of thing. So, but that was my biggest thing. Gohan, he's just fighting this thing.
Yeah, and I mean, my biggest question with the last two episodes is pretty much, why did they do this arc?
Yeah, why?
Like, what was the purpose of the arc? Obviously, to give Gohan a chance to shine, but he didn't really shine. Like he shined to the point, like, he was the hero of the day. Yes. You know what I mean?
He was used.
Yeah, like, and that was the oddity about it was, like, it didn't really move anything forward with Gohan's characterization. Right. Like, it didn't move him forward as a character. It was just him kind of like reliving the glory days of him. Not even glory days like, hey, I was a badass in the Cell tournament or whatever. It was more of, oh, I'm reliving the glory days of me fighting crime as a high schooler. Right. Which is just odd.
Yeah, and we went back to saying for the filler episodes, I wish they would, like for instance, Garlic Jr. Saga, there was a lot to gap in between, or I guess during production they wanted something to fill while they could work on the next saga. I wish they did this with these instead of having like 2 episodes per these small little things. I wish kind of they expanded into some sort of whatever. But the good thing I liked about this episode was I liked how it started out. It started out with real people problems. It gave Gohan sort of a human aspect where this girl was gonna blackmail him.
Yeah.
And, you know, kissed him and stuff like that. And I felt like it was different enough, but it felt refreshing, and I like that. But then they got to the whole Videl thing that kind of really threw me off with, like, throwing her, what she started out as, like, out the window. So to me, it dropped down pretty fast.
Yeah.
And some people were actually comparing the monster and the whole circumstance of what was happening with, like, the monster, the way it's like, it looked like sort of like a gorilla sort of thing, but they were kind of referencing Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Yeah, I saw some memes about that.
Yeah, with his form and things like that, and so I guess maybe it could have been a reference to that. Like,
I guess it could have been a jab.
Maybe a jab,
like a small little jab. I mean, I think they could have gone at it a little bit harder if they were going.
I know, made it more
a
little
bit more obvious.
Yeah,
or animated a little bit differently.
Because if you think about it, you have to dig to find that. You know, just appearance.
Like if he was like red fur.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like they could have gone after it a little bit differently if that's the jab that they were trying to take.
I do wish they made the thread a little bit better, where you know.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Like for instance, I guess looking at Gohan, like, trying to hide his identity as a Great Saiyaman.
Yeah.
I wish they kind of took it out of the city or something, and it becomes a real threat where, you know, he goes insane trying to protect his family versus just the way it ended. It just ended up in.
It was very quick. It was wrapped up very, very quickly.
Yeah.
My big question was, and this is like, I was trying to wrap my head around this one. Jakku couldn't use that beam thing to kill because Gohan was worried about the actor. But Gohan can use the Kamehameha wave and I guess not destroy him.
You mean
the great super great Saiyaman beam or blast or whatever it was. I guess that didn't kill him and it just automatically took out the parasite.
Yeah.
I got it. I don't know what happened there.
It was
there's some magic there that happened, I guess, but so that beam would have destroyed him, but the blast wouldn't have destroyed him.
Yeah,
odd.
I don't know. So
stop screwing around.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was just odd.
No, you're absolutely right.
That was a plot hole.
So, given a score for this episode, both of these episodes, you know, we'll focus.
The story arc.
Story arc. What would you say?
7.
7, just like a solid 7.
Solid 7.
It was
and that's probably being a little nice.
Yeah, because it was entertaining. It had some
Gohan.
Decent moments, but then it was, you know, they had a chance to do something cool with it, and more Z style, but then they kept it to their Super style and just made it kind of plain and nothing. So, yeah, I'm going to say 7 as well. I mean, the animation was good. I liked the beginning of this episode, and there were some parts of the last episode I liked. That was grounded.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about that. So, yeah, I'm going to say 7, definitely. And, I mean, I guess now I'm glad this is over, because I think the next episode is going to start getting into more of the story. I don't know. It could be a filler, but I think they mentioned the tournament coming up. So... And
hopefully it's something
I think we got like 2 more episodes before that arc kicks off.
Can't wait.
So we're starting to get closer, and hopefully these fillers don't represent what we have to look forward to.
It's been a lot of fillers.
It has been. That's why I wish they decided earlier on to be like, okay, the Black Saga is going to end. Let's come up with some random side saga.
Even if you look at like the episodes in between Future Trunks to the androids showing up. That was like 3 episodes.
Yeah, and then we're on right into it.
I don't even know how many episodes we're on at this point. 5, 6? No, it's like 6 or 7. Probably by the time we're done, it's going to be like 8 filler episodes potentially. That's a lot.
Something like that.
That's a lot.
And these are weekly, so they're not like back to back. This is it's
a long burn.
So we would like to get back on track here, fellas.
I mean, I think everybody's really excited, and I think they're probably just trying to build up. Hopefully, the next 2 episodes, though, the filler ones, they do start kind of ramping up, maybe, like start to bring in some of the players that are going to be coming into the tournament and stuff like that. Like we still haven't seen. We know 17 is involved, but we still haven't seen 17
at all. Yeah,
at all.
So and
or Tien. We haven't seen Tien in a while.
Right.
He's supposed to be on that universe team.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully we'll get some answers soon. By next week we'll know where they're going with the next 2 episodes, and then hopefully when it comes to the actual episode, we actually get into it and it's not a slow build-up like, okay, we'll spend this episode gathering people, then this episode talking to them. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's the thing, too. Like, if we only have a few episodes left, like, you would assume that there would be, like, a couple training episodes. Like, what is Piccolo and Gohan? Are they training together?
Right.
You know, what's Vegeta and Goku doing? Like, to get ready for this tournament.
And I feel like the next episode is where they're going to start doing that.
I hope so.
Because Goku's looking for people to fight. I mean, I guess you could look at the fact that he fought Hit. He put a hit on himself to practice, to train, I guess. But I don't know, guys. But yeah, you know, what do you guys think? Let us know. Alright friends, so that was our review of Dragon Ball Super episode 74. You can check out our other videos by clicking on the links in the description below. You can find us on Twitter, and also check us out on Twitch, where we live stream every Wednesday. We want to hear from you, so if you have anything to add, just want to say hi, or want to yell at us, please leave a comment down below. I'm John for Cartridge Blast Gamers.
And I'm Carmine.
We appreciate you guys watching and hope that you would like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Stay awesome, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Your voice changed a little bit too at the outro from what it was before.
You felt that, right?
Yeah.
Or you heard that?
I heard that.
If you felt it.
Oh, I felt it. Felt it in my balls.
It was a little higher, right? It was kind of just like, thanks for watching.
It wasn't higher, but your voice is like,
subscribe!